Having been here for a while, so I brought some tools just in case. Open should be, push the button and let go. It will open by itself. It has a limit switch that will stop where it's set. Close the middle button. You've got to hold it. So that way, the person that's operating the door is standing right here and watching to make sure we don't have somebody half in, half out. Okay. If we did, we do have a safety edge on the door. So let's say I look in the other direction, somebody leans their head in, it'll stop if it hits the person, and it will. And you can see I still have my finger on the close button, but the door is opening. That's the safety edge. So to close the door, hold the close button, close in, you let go, it stops. And basically it'll stop if you hold it, it'll stop at the bottom where it's set. That's it. That's pretty simple. And on the way up, the stop button is on the way up. You can stop it at any position. Obviously, you just want it cracked. You're right here working. You're not open to the public. You want some airflow or something. Just, crack it a little bit like that. And then again, it can close from that position. Fully automatic, fully automated.
Craig, the kitchen's the same. It's just motors that conceal.
Everything's the same in the other clubhouse and the kitchen. Right.
It's just that in the kitchen, that's concealed up above the ceiling.
This unit is up above the ceiling, right?
And there's a 18 by access hatch right underneath.
Is there a fan in there when they activate the door?
When they
activate? Or you don't have any old.
No, there's no air blowing flies out.
Okay.
Now, this does have a built-in system inside the operator. If you see, it says MGRL. The L stands for a switch that's inside the operator. So what happens is the motor's torque sensitive. So when the locks are engaged and you go to open it, it'll start to open and it clicks itself off. So if you forget to, disengage the locks.
And how easy or hard is it to jack this open from the outside? Is this like
it's
a security thing?
Not even. You don't even have to lock the locks. Okay. You can't open it.
Okay, so it says you don't really have to worry about the
If the guy was strong enough to open the door without the locks, then he could open the door with the locks, because you could, he could pry and break it. You know what I mean?
So the locks aren't that important.
The kids tried to do it. The kids tried to do it in the South Clubhouse here months and months ago. And all they were able to crank it up and get it up like this.
What if the mechanism here isn't working? The motor.
There's the little lever right here.
Okay.
If you release that lever,
okay,
you can lift it up, manually. See how it's going to lift it a little bit? Right. If that disengages the gearing in the motor. Okay. So then and it doesn't change any of the settings. It just disengages the gear on the motor.
But if the motor was all the way out, and so you guys want to be out here for a couple of days,
right?
You can use it.
Absolutely. Just
hold down.
You just gotta hold that.
Push the lever, disengage it, and have somebody on the outside. If you ever want to reach and lift, go to the outside. Have one person on the outside. Let go of that, and they'll lift right out. It's not even a problem. And by the door lifting right now, when I let that go, that tells you that it has some spring tension. Okay. There's a barrel inside of here that this curtain wraps up on. Inside that barrel is a helicoil spring. In fact, sometimes when you hear a roll-up door moving up and down, sometimes it's real quiet and smooth. Other times you'll hear like a clunk, clunk. What that is the helicoil spring inside the tight barrel just resetting. It's a spring. Springs, tend to make noise sometimes. Nothing to worry about. But the bottom line is if by releasing it, me seeing it comes up tells me that there's no issue. From the outside, you should be able to lift it right up. Okay? And then, of course, call us and we'll come out and troubleshoot any issues and problems. Okay? Any other questions? You gotta go. Open is just touch and let go.
It's always coming down.
Toy dog. Lights.
You gotta hold close.
Stick your neck in there, man.
You always want to give it a second in between operations. These things all have circuit boards now. They're like our phones and everything else. So it's thinking all the time. So if you play with it, open, close, inside of it, it's doing this at the same time, and you're gonna make it stall. Okay? And then it's gonna want to stop, reset, turn the power off, hit the breaker, reset the computer, the chip in it, and it should work fine. It's just like all the new devices that we use. You can't overload them. Okay? Because they're always thinking.
Is it supposed to be
Actually,
cooking like that?
This is the cover here that you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to bring a ladder over and we can push that over. I'm sure this needs to be pushed over.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe